Sup, everybody? Hope all of y'all are doing undeniably fan-frickin-tastic out there. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's vlog day once again. Professionally speaking, anyway. But, yeah, y'all. Not counting the anniversary special, this is the first official upload of this new professional year. Of SSP's 9th year. Alright. And leading into my anniversary special last Wednesday, there was a lot of stuff that I was not prepared for. Alright, specifically speaking, I'm talking about the vlog that ended last year's reign, last year's run. When SSP was still technically 8 years old, the last vlog of that year, okay? Which was the vlog from last week when I decided to slime myself. Now, this was something I was briefly talking about for like about a month or so. It was just a silly idea I had in my head. But like, I said leading into last week that if I reached a certain sub goal, which was 520 at that time, that I would slime myself for the last vlog before my anniversary special. And that was last week, which I did. So the slime, that was part of the idea, which I was able to go through with. But something I was not prepared for was the amount of wholesome feedback that this vlog got. Folks, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Mentally speaking, I heard a loud bang as soon as this professional year started. As soon as the anniversary special hit, boom, Wednesday the 29th, I heard a loud bang. In my head, I heard a loud bang. And I had to, I just had to cope with how shocked I was from the results of that slime video. Okay? Tuesday morning, I woke up. I went to go film my part of the anniversary special where I just went down to the park and talk about how the year went before I got ready to do the whole best of the year highlights. Alright. Hush up, chicken. Nobody's talking to you. And that morning, I did have 522 subscribers. Okay? Next morning, I go to upload it. I find out that I had 4 more subscribers, which was a big shock to me. But as the year progressed, as the week progressed, though, from this week to last week, from last week to this week, excuse me, I was not prepared for last week's vlog to reach all the way up to 677 views. 677 views. That is insane. Okay, and now, like, out of the entire 9-year history of SSP, out of like 400 and something, out of 440 something episodes of Sup Everybody, last week's Sup Everybody in particular became the most viewed vlog out of all of them. That is crazy to me. And I'll explain to you here in a second about why that feels good. Alright. But, yeah, like, I checked it earlier, because, like, this past Tuesday, I had 522 subscribers, and today, this Sunday, June 2nd, I have 532. Well, like, yeah, this year definitely did start off with a big old bang, didn't it? But, yeah, the reason why last week's vlog felt good is because, for those of you that have watched SSP long enough, you know that I'm somebody that has been wearing my heart on my sleeve. I've been trying to be transparent about a lot of my emotions here on SSP. There's a lot of stuff that I am ashamed to talk about, I'll admit. There is some things that I'm still trying to open up more about heading into the future. But I've said it once. I'll say it 1,000 times that these Sup Everybody vlogs, they're supposed to be like a diary of my emotions and my feelings. And through the years, I've cried for this. I've sweated for this, and I definitely have bled for this. And for once, it finally feels good that the most viewed Sup Everybody is a happy one. A Sup Everybody where I'm actually in a good mood. Because I've had self-doubt in the past. I've had sorrow in the past that I've vlogged about, that I've talked about. Like, my most viewed vlog before last Sunday, or last Monday, excuse me, was one where I said, I don't want to hurt anymore. And the one before that, the most viewed vlog besides that one, was Sup Everybody episode 0. But for once, the most viewed Sup Everybody is a happy one. And I'm happy for that. I'm proud of that, and it feels really good to my soul. And one thing I don't talk about enough here often on SSP is that originally SSP was started as an act of jealousy, out of an act of envy. I'll admit, back in 2015 when I launched SSP, I was under a lot of inferiority complex compared to my brother. At that time, I wasn't a wrestler. I felt like I was just living in the shadow of my brother. Everything that I wanted, he had. At that time, everything I was praying for was going to him. I wanted to be the wrestler, but I wasn't. He was. I was the one that wanted a girlfriend. At that time, I didn't have one. He did. I was the one that wanted, at that time, I was the one that was trying to graduate. Because remember, I was supposed to graduate back in 2013. Somehow or another, my younger brother, he was the one that got to graduate first. So I was seeing my brother getting all of this positive attention, I guess. And I created SSP out of an act of trying to build my own stage, trying to give me my own spotlight. But as the years progressed, SSP's goal, it started to change. As the years progressed, and here I am today, I feel like self-standard programming, it kind of grew up with me. And like when I started this channel back when I was 21, here I am 30 now, I really feel like that, yeah, my content and my channel, it has definitely grown up with me through the years, and it feels really good knowing that. But yeah, for all of you new subscribers, thank you for showing me the support this past week. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you're going to be willing to stay in this for the long run. One other goal I've been thinking about for this year, and I didn't really talk about it much on the anniversary special, was that I'm trying to get back to, I don't want to say basics, but get back to what my original goal was supposed to be. Heck, it still says it in my description. These 9 years later, it still says it in my description that I was trying to make SSP be that weird part of the internet. And looking at my content this year, hopefully that becomes the case now more than ever. I'm gonna let my creative juices flow this year, see what comes out of it, and I'm gonna work with what my content is supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be goofy. It's supposed to be weird. It's supposed to be entertaining. And these vlogs, they're just like the sidekick of everything going on. So thank you all for the support. Thank you all for tuning in once again. I greatly appreciate it. But moving on to some other business. Right now I am filming this from Queen Enterprises' house. Queen, she's inside. She's taking a nap right now. I'm filming in her backyard at the moment. She will be on a future episode of Everybody here in the next couple weeks. Maybe for the either the 20. I think she might be here on the 24th. I think she might be available here on June the 24th. Don't quote me on that. And I'm thinking about doing my next live stream on the Sunday the 16th. I'm gonna talk with Queen Enterprises after I film this, and we're gonna see if we can do the vlog for do the live stream for June the 16th. Okay. But like this past weekend, it was kind of cool though. I rolled into her town Friday. Here it is Sunday. But I'll admit though, this past weekend I was kind of suffering from a bad stomach ache. So I'm praying and hoping that it's healed right now. I know it was really bad earlier, but I got to rest for a little bit, and I think I'm feeling a little bit better now. I took some medicine for it earlier too. So y'all pray for my stomach. Hopefully it feels better soon. Yeah. Other than that, guys, I am gonna try to get some uploads ready for this week. No matter what, I do have uploads planned for this week. There's a lot of stuff I wasn't able to get filmed yet due to some other things, but this past Saturday, last night I should say, I went back to Rutherford, North Carolina for what may be my last match for a while at HWA. I might go back to again sometime in July, but last night I had a tag match. I was teaming up with this guy named Shaggy Stone, and we was taking on a tag team called OVR. I know one of them was Matt Burns, and I think the other guy was named Josh Bailey. I'm not too familiar with him just yet. But funny thing about my match last night though was that it was my third match there, and my brother, he is very familiar with those people up there in that territory. But they forgot that my stage name is James SelfStandard. They just straight up called me Ramsey, not James Henry. They just said Ramsey. So apparently I was just Ramsey last night, no SelfStandard. So I got to talk with them about that. It's almost as if they don't pay attention to my promos. I'm not gonna put that out there. But yeah. Anyway, what I have planned for this week is tomorrow I'm gonna try to see if I can upload that match from HWA, and there will be a post-match promo video. So after that match is over, you're going to see footage from what happened after the match. Wednesday, I might be uploading an episode of Totally Kevin or Wish for Granted. Haven't really decided yet. Thursday the 6th will be an episode of the OSG at 6 p.m. Tune in for that premiere. 7th is going to be an episode of I Draw. June 7th, that is. June 8th, I'm going to see if I can make that a self-standard show. I doubt it, but just in case I can't, then that's going to be an episode of Totally Kevin or Wish for Granted. One of the two. And I know Sunday the 9th I got to do a ring groundings for NXT Battleground. Alright, so y'all stay tuned for the content I got coming out this week. And yeah, y'all, thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for the support. Welcome all of you new viewers. And yeah, I hope y'all are prepared to booyah with me. So, yep, I'm going to roll up on out here now. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. If I did, I'll just talk about it next week. But, yeah. So long, farewell. I love each and every one of you. God bless all of you. And until next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah. I'm out. And here comes my hug of appreciation. Bye.